The Flyingvoice has 3 device management systems to centralize, deploy, and manage the Flyingvoice products. The FACS is Flyingvoice Auto Configuration System based on the cloud, and FDC is Flyingvoice Device Config software installed on the PC. Both of them can help you to manage and configure Flyingvoice IP phones quickly and conveniently. FRPS system provides redirection and provisioning service. It reduces time and cost for batch devices configuration. Both of the FDC and FACS are supported centralized management devices, device status monitoring, and batch configuration, firmware upgrade, and device reset. The differences between the FACS and FDC is that the FACS is a cloud-based system, and FDC is a desktop software, which is available for Windows 7 and above. The FACS is a remote management, and FDC is the local management. Now let's have a note about the FDC. Flyingvoice Device Config is a software used for centralized configuration and management of Flyingvoice IP phones in the local area network. For you to download it, you can follow this link, and you can simply use it. And now let's have a look about the FDC key features. Firstly, is that the scaling devices. It will display all the phones in the local network. Just click the device and then click the scan, or you can press the F5 key directly. When all the informations are displayed, you can read and set parameter for a single device. Just click your mouse on the right key and select the read and set parameter. All the informations will be displayed on the screen. Or you can read and set parameters for multiple devices, and the method is as the same. And you can also import and export device configuration file. Just click the file and then select import or export device configuration file. And this is upload phone book. You can edit the phone book template and upload it to the phone. Export the phone book template from the web interface. And you can also upgrade the firmware for single device or multiple devices. When updating the firmware successfully, you will see success under the result option. Click device scan to update the device information after the firmware update. And this is configure IP direct call. IP direct call allows you make calls with IP address directly. No need to register to a PBX server. Select the phone that you want to allow IP calls. Click on device and then configure IP direct call. You just complete all the configurations. And these are some FDC troubleshooting. If you meet the no device was found when scanning on the software, you can just turn off the firewall on the PC or run the FDC software as an administrator. Or you can make sure to select the correct network interface. It is important. Or you can restart or reinstall the software. Maybe it's a software problem. These are some particular devices can be found when scanning the software. You can make sure the device is in the same network with the PC, or you can ping the device on the PC, scan multiple times. And now we will have a look about the FACS. The Flyingvoice Auto Configuration System is designed for users who want a more efficient way to manage VoIP devices with scalability. FACS consists of a wide range of functions aimed at managing, maintaining, and upgrading Flyingvoice devices. These are some FACS benefits. For example, there are one-click batch registration, or deregistration of devices, and manage the devices remote. You can manage the devices remotely or monitor the device status in real time. And these are FSS multiple accounts. FSS system supports 3 kinds of accounts: the ISP account, which means distributor or retailer account, and customer account. The distributor account, for distributor account, you can contact Flyingvoice sales to apply for an account. For retailer account, you can contact distributor to apply. And for customer account, you can contact distributor or retailer to apply for it. And there are some necessary info to apply for the accounts, just like your company name and your email address and your country or area. And this is the login URL. You can log with it, and then get into the FSS system. And now we will see the FSS. Its homepage. You can search the device based on retainer, customer, address, device type, device SN, device MAC address. You can see the current status list and the statistical status of devices. There are functions such as config operation, logs, and so on. This is status lists. The devices registered on the system will be displayed in the list on the left side of the home page. There are 3 states in the device list. Just look at the little round dot. If it's green, it means that the device is not connected. If it's red, the device is connected, or the line 1 registration fails, just the line 1. And if the little dot is green, it means that the device connected and the registration status are normal. About the device status, select a device in the device list. You can see the basic information of the device, such as serial number, MAC address, model number, detailed address, network connection status, register status, firmware version, and so on. And for the device config, on the config page, you can do the network settings and registration settings. For the network settings, select the WAN IP mode, DHCP or static IP under the IP address, default gateway, subnet mask, and DNS server. For the registration settings, enable the SIP line, enter the SIP account, phone number, display name, and password. Click the apply button in the lower right corner to save the settings. The phone will reboot and perform the settings. And this is the public option. This page shows the parameters configured in the public configuration, such as the SIP registration parameter configurations. In the operation page, you can perform the following operations on the selected device. This is update the firmware of the selected device. Network management connection, notify the device to connect to the platform, and like the reboot, it means restart the device. Okay, now we will see the retainer manage. For retainer register, on the retainer register page, you can add or delete the retainer information. And on the customer register page, you can add or delete the customer information. And on the user register page, you can register a retainer account and customer account in this page. Besides, you can edit the account information, reset the password, or unregister the account. For the device register the device to a system. You can import the CSV file to register them in batch or unregister the device. Register for a single device. Enter the following information to register the device. First, you should input the SN. It is required. Enter the phone's SN number, find it on the label or the phone's web UI. And then the address, enter the phone address. And then is unit type, select the phone's model number, and then its ISP, select the related ISP. And you can also fill information with the retainer or the customer or not. And for the device config, you can register multiple devices, export the template and edit it, fill in the required parameters, then import it to the system. The template is as follows, and you can download it on this page. And there are some notes. This template supports uploading with empty columns. Leave it blank if that info is not necessary. When fails to import the file, please check whether there is any space in front of the parameters. For the batch setting, in the device config batch setting page, select the profile according to a model number, ISP, retainer, customer, click export settings or batch settings to export the profile template, edit the file and click batch settings to upload it. All the phones in the file will be provisioned automatically. And this is public settings. The common parameters of the device can be configured in a profile. In the device config public setting page, select the correct responding profile, click public settings, fill in the parameters and click apply. And there's a note that all parameters of TRO69, SIP71, and SIP port 1 need to be configured in the public settings. And for the profile manage, the phones belong to the same ISP, the same retainer, and the same customer is in the same profile. In the device config profile manage page, you can delete the profile or move the phone to another profile. And for the firmware manage, in the device update firmware manage page, you can upload or delete the phone's firmware. And the note is that modify the firmware file name to model number and the original file name before upload. Take the FIP14G as an example. The original file name is FVUI with the underline V and the content. We should just change the file name to FIP14G, which means the phone's model name, and plus underline, and just add the original file name. Just do like this. For batch update, the device can be upgraded in a profile. Go to device update, batch update page, select the firmware and click update now. Then wait for the phone to update the firmware version. And this is config files manage. In the device update config files manage page, you can upload or delete the phone's configuration file. For the single device, you can import the configuration file on the operation interface of the single device on the home page. For the config by file, in the device update config by file page, you can upload the configuration file to multiple devices. Select the desired profile, click config by file. Select the desired file and click update now. The phone will reboot and get the configuration. And for the FSAS troubleshooting, the device failed to connect to the FSAS platforms. We usually meet this problem. Firstly, make sure the phone can connect to the internet, and then make sure to register the device with the correct SN, and make sure the device profile URL is direct to the FSAS platform. And you should also re-enable the provision option or restart the device. Okay, now we will have a look about the FRPS. The FRPS redirection and provisioning service enables secure zero-touch phone deployment, and the phone will plug and play with it. Just like the picture, it shows how RPS works. Firstly, the phone will send the requests by HTTPS to the RPS server, and the RPS server will send URL info by HTTPS to the phones. And the phone requests configuration files to the auto provisioning server. the auto provisioning server get the information and then will send a configuration files to the phones. Finally, the phone will restart to perform the configurations. Now we will have a look about the FRPS options. Firstly, we can see the manage servers. Go to Profile Manage. Click on Add to add the provisioning service information. You can also edit or delete the profiles. And for the device manage, click on Register to add the devices. You can also edit or delete the devices. This is add multiple devices. You can import in batch to add multiple devices. Go to device manage, import, download the template, then edit the information in the template. Finally, import the file to a system. And this is transfer devices. When the device needs to change the provisioning server, you can transfer it to another profile. Go to device manage, select the desired device, click on transfer to. Then select the desired profile and click transfer. Just press this key. And for RPS account, the user account, you can contact Flyingvoice sales to apply for an account. And there are also some informations are necessary. Just the company name, your company name, your email address, and your country or area. This link is the login URL. You can follow this link to log in this system. Now we are getting to the FRPS management system. In the home page, we can see that the device count and the profile count. And to achieve the RPS function, firstly, we should click the profile manage. And then click the add. And we can call it, we can give a profile name. I will call it support test. And we should input the profile's URL. Input the profile URL, and then fill in the username and passport if it is necessary. And if you do this all over, you can click the confirm to complete it. Okay, now we have complete the profile manage, and then we should click on the device manage, and for a single device, we can click on the register. In this place, we will select the phones type, just like FIP14G, and you should input its SN and mic. Make sure that you input the correct SN and mic. And in this place, select the profile that we have set just now. Okay, now we can click on the confirm. Okay, now in this place we have complete all the configurations and to achieve the RPS functions. And now you should make your phone set your phone to factory default, and then it will be redirected to the provisioning servers. And now I will set my phone to factory default, and it maybe take a little times. And we can first have a look about the original provision. we can see that the profile rule is RPS. And when my phone have set to factory default, the profile rule will be the ACS5 that I have set. Okay, it will take a little times, and now we can firstly have a look about the FSS platform. And this is SAS platform. In the homepage, we can see that some information about the phones, and you can select the phones by its retainer, unit type, customer, SN, MAC, or address. Input the information and click on the search. You will find this. You will find these phones if you have registered it. And this is retainer manage. You can register a retainer. You can register a retainer account. Input the retainer name and some description and its ISP. Then you can click on the confirm, and then you complete a retainer account. And this is account manage. In this page, you can make you can register a retainer account or register a customer account. The retainer in the retainer, you can input the name that you have set just now, and its full name, username, and set the password and confirm password, and your mailbox and mobile phone number, and click on register. And then you have set a retainer user account. And for the device config, this page shows all the device informations such as SN profile, unit type, ISP, retainer, customer address, manage state. These informations. And now, if you want to register a single device, just click on the register and input its SN and input its serial number. Let me input it, and its mic, and its address, its unit type. Make sure that they are correct, and its UA and its ISP. Okay, and then click on the confirm. And now you have registered your device, and click on the manage to turn it manageable. Okay. And for the batch setting, you can select the profile according to the model number or customer or returner. Click export setting to export the profile template, and edit the file and click batch settings to upload it. Just like this. If you have selected the file, just click on the config now. And for the public settings, the common parameters, The common parameters of devices can be configured in a profile. Just fill in the parameters and click, and then apply. We have said that the TR069 and SIP1 and SIP server 1 and SIP port 1 should be filled in necessarily. If you input them all, just press the apply key. And this is profile manage. You can delete, or you can delete in the profile manage page. You can delete the profile or move the phone to another profile. And this page is firmware manage. If you have firmware file, just add the click on the select files key, and then select the file you have prepared, and then click on the upload, and the firmware is uploaded, and it will be displayed on this table. For the batch update, select the firmware and click update now. We can configure like this. Select it and click on the batch update. Select the firmware and then click on the config now, and then you can upgrade the firmware. And for the config files manage, you can upload or delete phone's configuration file. And this is config by line and by file. You can upload the configuration file to multiple devices. Select the desired profile, click config by file, select the file, and then click update now. And this is site settings. In this page, you can set the language and the theme. For example, its color and the time zone. Okay, and now our phones are redirected successfully. You can see the redirect status. It has been green. And now we can see the provision settings on the phone's web UI. And let's have a look again. Okay, we can see this place. Do you remember the original profile rule? It's RPS, and now we turn it to ACS5. And the RPS management is really simplified and easily to use. And now we will see the status on the SAS home. And now we will reboot our phones. It maybe take some times. Okay, thanks for your waiting. And now we can see the network connection state is connected. It means that we have connected to the that means we connected the phone to the FSS platform successfully. And the reason why it's red is that we haven't registered the SAP account to the phones. And if you register a SAP account, it will be green. And this is the FSS configurations. At last, we will have a look at the FDC. The FDC is the software for your PC. And we will start it. Okay. When we come into this software, the first step, find the select NIC option and select the network interface correctly. And click on OK. Find the device, and now you can click on the scan or press the F5 key directly to start it. After a few seconds, all the devices informations will be displayed on the screen. We can see its device name, serial number, MAC address, IP address, version, and so on. And we select one phones. Click on the file. You can import or export the device parameters as a file, just like this. Find where to save it. And it will be saved as a CSV files. And this is the select options. You can select the select all, or select the serials, just like P10 or FIP15G plus. And the most important is the device. It contains all the features that the FDC have, just like the scan and the reboot, open web or factory default, and upgrade firmware, upload phone book, and configure IP direct call, or read and set parameter. Let's have a look about the read and set parameter. Okay, and then we can see its basic parameters and informations, just like product info and subscriber info, and proxy and registration, WAN network, and Wi-Fi network. And you can also select multiple phones, and then click on the read and set parameter. You can also see the informations. And in this place, you can see the configurations reload. And in this place, the software settings, you can set some basic settings for the FDC, such as UI settings for the language, and the connection settings, auto settings, upgrade settings, the scan settings. You can set. You can also set it on here. And there are some advanced settings, just like engineer mode, enable simulate, just like this. Okay, that's all the informations that about the three management platforms. And if you have any questions, you can send an email to us, and we will reply you as soon as possible. Thanks for your listening, and wish you have a good day.